Hi children, in this video we are going to learn about isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle and few more properties also. So here what is isosceles triangle? This already we learned in the classification of triangles. Isosceles triangle is a triangle with two equal sides. But actually not only two equal sides, it has two equal angles also. Then which two angles are equal? The angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So here what are the equal sides from this figure? AB equal to AC. AB and AC are equal sides. Then what are the opposite angles for them? The angle opposite to AB is angle C. The angle opposite to AC is angle B. That's why angle B is equal to angle C. And for these two angles we have a particular name also. These two angles are called base angles. Okay, BC is the base. The angles formed on the base are base angles. Angle B, angle C are base angles in this figure. Then angle A is called vertex angle. Angle A is called vertex angle. So in isosceles triangle, which two angles are equal? The angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Here AB equal to AC, that's why angle B equal to angle C. Now one more special triangle, that is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is a triangle with three equal sides. Equilateral, equal sides. Okay, so here this is a rough sketch of equilateral triangle. Here by seeing the symbols you can say that all the three sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. All the three sides are equal in length, and then the measures of all the three angles are also equal. So angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C. Okay, so this is the equilateral triangle. So here if all the three angles are equal, then what about each angle in equilateral triangle? That must be 60 degrees. How it is? Using angle sum property you can say that. So in a triangle, the sum of three angles is always 180 degrees. So here all the three angles are equal. So 180 by 3, that is 60 degrees. So each angle measures 60 degrees in equilateral triangle. Now let us learn the next property of triangle, that is a property based on the sides of the triangle. That is also called inequality property. Inequality property means this is based on the sides. Okay, so here just a rough sketch of triangle I have drawn, and I have written the lengths of the sides also: 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 7 centimeters. Okay, now here what is the inequality property? The first one, actually two properties we have. Here the first one is the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. The sum of the lengths of any two sides is greater than the third side. How it is? We will see once. Okay. Now here 5, 6, 7 are the three sides of the triangle in this figure. Now let us add any two. So 5 and 6 I want to add. So 5 plus 6 equal to 11. Is it greater than 7 or not? It is greater than 7. Okay. Now one more pair I want to take, that is 5 and 7. So 5 plus 7 equal to 12. It is greater than 6. The third side now it is 6. Now one more pair, 6 plus 7, that is equal to 13. It is greater than 5. So it happens like that for any pair. Okay, for any pair of sides, definitely the sum is greater than the third side. Okay, so in this way we can just prove the inequality property. Even children, you can draw one triangle, just any one triangle you can draw, and you measure the sides, measure the lengths of the sides using a scale, and then once you check whether you are getting like that or not. Okay, so definitely for any triangle the sum of the two sides is greater than the third side. Is it clear? That is the inequality property. Please check by drawing one triangle in your notebook. Here we have taken a triangle ABC and we are measuring AB. 8 centimeters we got. Now let us measure BC. So if you see here, BC 13.5 centimeters we got. Now we'll measure AC. So if you see here, AC is 14.5 centimeters. 8 plus 13.5 equal to 21.5 greater than 14.5. 8 plus 14.5 equal to 22.5 greater than 13.5. 13.5 plus 14.5, 28, it is greater than 8. So the sum of lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Now one more inequality property, that is based on the difference of the lengths of the sides. Okay, so for any triangle, the difference between the lengths of two sides is smaller than the third side. Now once we see how it is. Okay, so here the same triangle, 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 7 centimeters triangle I have taken. Now let us find the difference. So whenever you are finding the difference here in this particular case, you have to subtract the smaller one from the bigger side. So here I want to take 5 centimeters, 7 centimeter, then 7 minus 5 equal to 2. Is it less than 6 or not? The difference between the lengths of the two sides is smaller than the third side. Okay. Now next one more pair, 6 and 7 if you want to take, then 7 minus 6 equal to 1. Here 7 and 6 already we have taken, so the third side is 5. So 1 is less than 5. Next one more pair, that is 5 and 6. So 6 minus 5 equal to 1, that is less than 7, that is the third side. So like this, the difference between the lengths of the two sides is smaller than the third side and the sum is greater than the third side. Hope you understood. These two are the two inequality properties, but actually any one you can check. Any one property you can check whether it is possible to form the triangle with the given measurements or not. Okay, no need to check both the properties. So just any one you have to check whether it is possible to form the triangle with the given measurements or not. I will give one example. Now let us check with one example. So here from the inequality properties, what we can understand, so from any and every measurements we cannot form a triangle. Okay, with all the measurements it is not at all possible. So here the given measurements are 6 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters. Now we have to check whether we can form a triangle with these measurements or not. But actually we are not going to do any construction here. Using the inequality property only we are going to find out. So here 6 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters. So every pair you have to check. Now I want to take the first one, inequality property. The sum of the lengths of the two sides should be greater than the third side. Whether it is happening or not, we will check. So 6 plus 3 equal to 9. Then the third side is 2. So it is greater than 2. Okay. Now one more pair, 6 and 2. So 6 plus 2 equal to 8. The third side is now 3. So it is greater than 3. Correct. Now the third pair, that is 3 plus 2, that is 5. Here the third side is 6, but 5 is less than 6. It is not greater than the third side. The sum of two sides here in this third pair we got, it is less than the third side. Okay. So it is not at all possible to form a triangle with the given measurements. So not possible to construct a triangle with these measurements. Understood, children? So every pair, all the three pairs you have to check. Actually it is true for two pairs, but it is smaller than the third side for the third pair. Okay, then also it is not possible. So for all the three pairs it should be greater than the third side. The sum should be greater than the third side. Then only it is possible to construct the triangle with the given measurements. But here it is not possible. Okay, actually why it is not possible? Also definitely you can do it practically in the next chapters. In practical geometry chapter, in the construction of triangles, you will better understand while you are doing the constructions. Okay, just here I will give approximate idea of that why it is not possible. So here 6 centimeters we can take as the base. Okay, 6 centimeters you have to draw one line segment. That's what we are going to do in the practical geometry chapter. Okay, now with 3 centimeters we have to draw an arc using compass. With 3 centimeters you have to draw an arc using compass. Maybe this is A and B. Now from B 2 centimeters. The third side is 2 centimeters it is given. So with the 2 centimeters you have to draw one more arc from B. Okay, using compass. But they will not intersect. If they intersect, no, you will get the closed figure. Triangle means definitely the closed figure. You have to get that is a 3-sided polygon. But here these two arcs will not intersect. Okay, that's why you will not get the third vertex. Third vertex C we will not get here. Okay, so definitely you will understand when you do constructions in the practical geometry chapter. But as of now you have to remember this inequality property, and using the inequality property only you are going to find out whether it is possible to form the triangle or not.